My dear friends, with heartfelt warmth and deep gratitude, I welcome you to this special session. Today, I'd like to explore something that quietly, yet powerfully shapes the direction of our lives, our habits. Like rivers, slowly carving through stone, habits are the steady streams that shape the terrain of our experience, subtle, persistent, and transformative. These daily patterns, though often overlooked, carry profound influence. They can elevate us toward growth, clarity, and inner light, or, if left unchecked, lead us into cycles of confusion and suffering. The difference lies in awareness. In our time together, we will journey into the heart of habit formation through the timeless lens of Buddhist wisdom. I will share with you stories, reflections, and practical tools that can help you nurture habits rooted in mindfulness, compassion, and personal evolution. Let us walk this sacred path, step by mindful step, with presence and intention. Habits, the architecture of our lives. Habits are the patterns of behavior and thought that we engage in, often unconsciously, every single day. They become the structure upon which our lives are built. As the Buddha so eloquently said, "We are what we think." All that we are arises with our thoughts. With our thoughts, we make the world. Just as our thoughts shape our inner landscape, so too do our habits shape the outer one. Imagine a farmer sowing seeds. If he plants wheat, wheat will grow. If he sows weeds, weeds will overtake the field. Similarly, our habits are seeds planted in the soil of our lives. So ask yourself, what am I planting each day? Are these seeds of awareness and growth, or seeds of distraction and distress? The tale of Angulimala, transformation through awareness. Let me share with you the story of Angulimala, a man once feared across the land. His life was one of cruelty and violence, habits that had overtaken his soul. Yet everything changed the day he met the Buddha. The Buddha stood before him calmly, without fear. That stillness, that radiant compassion, pierced through Angulimala's rage. In that moment, he fell to his knees, seeking guidance. Through the Dharma, Angulimala began the slow, deliberate work of replacing his destructive tendencies with kindness and service. Over time, he transformed into a symbol of redemption. This story is a powerful reminder. No habit is too deeply rooted to be changed. With effort and mindfulness, transformation is always possible. In our big book of habit, we write, "Small actions, profound change." One of the central teachings in Buddhism is the power of small, consistent effort. The Buddha often emphasized the middle way, a life of balance, not extremes. When cultivating healthier habits, we don't need grand, sweeping changes. Instead, it's the tiny, deliberate actions repeated over time that carry the greatest power. Think of a single drop of water. Alone, it seems inconsequential, but over years, it can carve through stone. In the same way, brief moments of mindfulness, small acts of compassion, or tiny shifts in behavior accumulates, shaping a more conscious and harmonious life. Meditate for 5 minutes, speak with kindness, pause before reacting. These small actions repeated lead to great transformations. The root of negative habits, craving and attachment. Why is it that harmful habits hold on so tightly? The Buddha taught that at the core of suffering lies craving and attachment. Negative habits often arise from a desire to escape discomfort, seek pleasure, or fill a void. To break free, we must shine the light of awareness on our habits. As the Buddha once said, just as a rock is unmoved by the wind, the wise remain unshaken by praise or blame. When we observe our patterns with compassion and curiosity, not shame, we begin to understand them. Ask yourself, what triggers this behavior? What need am I unconsciously trying to fulfill? This insight is the first step toward real, lasting change. Letting go, the story of the monk and the bowl there, is a story of a monk who was gifted a beautiful, ornate bowl by a kind villager. He treasured it, polished it daily, and admired its beauty, but slowly he began to notice the anxiety it brought. he feared losing it, breaking it, or having it stolen. One day he placed the bowl by the river and walked away. In that simple act of release, he found freedom. His attachment to the bowl had become a habit of craving. By letting go, he reclaimed his peace. Whether it's attachment to possessions, approval, or control, releasing our grip on these habits is often the path to liberation. Practical steps to cultivate better habits. Let's ground these teachings in action. Here are some gentle yet powerful steps to begin shifting your habits. 1. Begin with intention. Identify the habit you wish to build. Write it down. Reflect deeply on why it matters to you. A clear why becomes a compass on your journey. 2. Link to existing routines. Anchor new habits to ones you already do. Want to meditate? Do it after brushing your teeth. This creates a natural rhythm. 3. Celebrate small wins. Every step forward, no matter how small, is worth celebrating. Smile, offer gratitude. Positive reinforcement nurtures growth. 4. Practice presence. As you build new habits, stay present. When distractions or resistance arise, notice them kindly and return to your intention without judgment. 5. Seek community and support. Share your journey with a friend or join a mindful group. Encouragement and accountability are powerful allies on the path. The lotus and the mud. The lotus flower, sacred in Buddhist tradition, grows in the mud, yet it rises, untouched by the dirt, blooming in pure beauty. Our habits, too, can blossom even in the most challenging of conditions. With awareness, dedication, and patience, we rise again and again. A personal reflection: when I first began my monastic path, I struggled with impatience. I longed for rapid results in my meditation. I wanted stillness to arrive instantly, but my teacher gently reminded me, the seed does not bloom overnight. It takes time. Through his wisdom, I learned the grace of patience. Slowly, my practice deepened. Every moment of stillness, every breath of effort, contributed to the habit of mindfulness that now sustains my life. Closing reflection. As we draw to a close, I invite you to reflect. What habits define your days? Which ones serve your highest self, and which might you gently release? Take one small step today, no matter how tiny, toward building a habit that nourishes your soul. If this message resonates with you, I invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, where we continue to explore the art of mindful living together. Let's support one another as we grow, transform, and rise, just like the lotus flower, radiant even in the mud. Thank you for sharing your time and energy with me. Let's walk this path together, one mindful step at a time.